Join is here. Yes. Ladies.
Yeah, Joy is here.
Okay, guys, we are to go.
Okay. All right, we'll go.
It is with shock that we, the members of Igbo community Ghana, receive the news on a warranted and unmerited accusation and insult leveled against our Daisy, Chief Jude, and some others in various local radio, television stations, and social media. Before I will respond to all the accusations leveled against our Daisy, Igbo Chief, it is important to give a short history of how we, the Igbos, arrived at choosing Igbo chiefs in all the places where Igbos reside. After the Civil War in Nigeria in 1970, Igbos started traveling out of Igbo land to other parts of Nigeria, Africa, and the world for greener fish. As at the eastern part of Nigeria was completely devastated by war and its economy was incapacitated. As a result of the exodus of Igbos out of Igbo land to other parts of other places, Igbos established in those new places where they compelled to come together to form welfare associations to take care of each other. This is the reason Igbo are highly united anywhere they find themselves. In response to issues, establishment of Igbo chiefs in diaspora, this came up.
Let's continue.
Continue.
No, we should start at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chief Godwin. I'm President of Igbo Community, Ghana. I want to respond to some of the issues that have been threatened social media, television station, and radio station around the globe for some weeks now. Rebuttals on accusation leveled against Igbo, Jude Inhanetu. It is with shock that we, the members of Igbo Community Ghana, received the news of unwarranted, unmerited accusation and insult leveled against our Eze, Chief Chukwudi Jude Ihanetu, by some bloggers in various radio, televisions, and social media outfits. Before I will respond to all the accusations leveled against our Eze, Igbo Chief Chukwudi Jude Ihanetu, it is important to give a short story of how we, the Igbos, arrived at choosing Igbo chiefs in all the places we Igbos found ourselves. After the civil war in Nigeria in 1970, Igbos started traveling out of Igbo land to other parts of Nigeria, Africa, and the world for greener pasture. As the eastern part of Nigeria was completely devastated by war and its economy was incapacitated. As a result of the exodus of Igbos out of Igbo land to other parts of Igbo land, established in those new places where we are compelled to come together to form welfare associations to take care of each other. This is the reason Igbo are highly united anywhere they find themselves. In response to issues of establishment of Igbo chiefs in diaspora, this issue came up as a result of United Nations prediction that Igbo language will go into extinction in 50 years' time. Based on this prediction by United Nations, Igbos all over the globe, including those residing in other parts of Nigeria, came together, agreed to establish Igbo chiefs, Ezes, in every country and other parts of Nigeria where Igbos reside. To lead Igbos and establish Igbo schools where Igbo language, culture, and tradition will be taught to Igbo children and wives in such countries and communities. As a result of the above reasons, Igbos in Ghana came together and conducted election between two candidates who indicated their interest to occupy such prestigious demanding position. The election was conducted between Chief Chukwudi Jude Ihanetu and Chief Geoffrey Nwokwobo in the year 2013 at the Igbo community meeting at the Arc Center near Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, High Street. At the end of the election, Chief Chukwudi Jude Ihanetu emerged as the winner with 97% of the vote casted, and he was subsequently declared as the chief of the Igbos, Igbo people in Ghana, as a Igbo na Ghana. Chief Chukwudi Jude Ihanetu has been effectively handling that position over the years to the satisfactory of Igbos and Nigerians in Ghana. Under the leadership of Chief Chukwudi Jude Ihanetu as Igbo na Ghana, Igbos has been celebrating New Yam Festival, their traditional and culture over these years without any hindrance. During this celebration, Igbos from all over the globe, USA, UK, Europe, Caribbean, and Asia, converged in Ghana to attend the celebration, thereby promoting tourism and boosting the economy of Ghana. It is important to note that since the elevation of Chief Jude as the SND Igbo in Ghana, he embarked on several trips to other regions in Ghana with Igbo elders to address Igbos in those regions, admonishing them to be law-abiding and to respect the law of our host nation. Their culture, tradition, to the glory of God, Igbos all over Ghana has been law-abiding since all these years. The Igbos with our chief, Ezechukwu Dihanetu, also successfully celebrated our New Yam Festival for 12 consecutive years without any problem or casualty. It is important to note that this New Yam Festival is an annual festival celebrated by Igbos all over the world and all parts of Nigeria where Igbos are residing. This festival is a thanksgiving to God for a successful harvestation of yams from our various farms. In conclusion, on our institution of Ezechip, Igbo Chief in Ghana, we, Igbo community, hereby declare that Ezechukwu Jude did not impose himself as Ezendibo in Ghana. He was unanimously elected by Igbos in Ghana to be their traditional leader. With regards to accusation leveled against Ezechukwu Jude and Igbos in Ghana on acquisition of lands and plans to establish Igbo Kingdom in Ghana, we hereby write to completely refute such accusation. It has come to our attention that statements and accusations are circulating on the social media regarding the alleged acquisition of 50 acres of land, 250 plus in Ningo in the Greater Accra region by Igbo leader in Ghana, Eze Ohazurume one of Igbo, to create an Igbo village. We want to state unequivocally and without reservation that we have not currently acquired any land in Ningo or elsewhere in Ghana for the purpose of establishing Igbo village. We understand this accusation emanated from an interview granted to Crystal Television in 2013. This interview was followed up to his Ezohazurume's Igbo coronation in 2012. We wish to clarify that the plan discussed in that interview never materialized due to a series of issues surrounding the rightful ownership of the land in question. This led to the cancellation of those plans as far back as 2014, and there is currently no plot of land in Ghana that has been embarked for an Igbo village. Our Igbo leader, having been a resident of Ghana since 1995 and married to a Ghanaian businesswoman, has a deep respect for the culture, laws of the nation Ghana. We Igbos will never engage in any activity that would mar the strong, cordial relationship between Igbo people residing here and the Ghanaian communities. Our leaders comment to being a law-abiding resident has been unwaveringly throughout his stay in Ghana, a message he constantly conveyed to Igbo community with absolute clarity. We reiterate that we presently have not acquired any 50 acres of land or land to be used as Igbo village in Ghana. It is important to note here that our Igbo leader Ezon Hazurume is still residing in his private residence in Accra, where he has been living before his elevation as Ezendibo na Ghana. He has not acquired any land to build his palace or Igbo village in any part of Ghana. We want to assure Ghana government, traditional authorities, institutions, Ghanaians in general, that our Igbo leader and Igbo people in Ghana are not struggling for Ghanaian kingship, culture, tradition with our host community. We are not struggling for ownership of land with our host community. Neither are we going to impose our tradition and culture on Ghanaians. All we are trying to do is to inculcate our tradition, culture, language in our children born in Ghana and our non-Igbo wives, Ghanaians, Togolese, Ivorians, and Beninese. In conclusion, we want to remind Ghanaians that our cordial relationship predicted Ghana and Nigeria independence was. We pray that we and Ghana will maintain such cordial relationship to the glory of God. We want to remind Ghanaians that a lot of Igbo men are married to Ghanaian women and had many children with them. It is therefore obvious that many Igbo men has come to stay permanently in Ghana and therefore will not want to engage in anything that will tarnish their image. Even our Igbo leader is married to a beautiful Ghanaian traditional title woman from Central Region. With all above narrative, we plead that Ghana government, traditional institution, and Ghana citizens should ignore the circulating mischievous work of bloggers whose aim is to create bad blood between Ghana and Igbo people in Ghana. And I also want to explain certain issues because we know that the Igbo community has a rebel group, and we believe strongly that they are the ones masterminding all these things. Why do I say that? Because when this Ezendibo the election was conducted in Igbo community, not everybody, at least the 3% people that did not vote and those that did not come, some people grouped together to withdraw their membership from Igbo community. These are the documents they present to Igbo community regards to their withdrawal from Igbo community. That was 4th April 2014. And since then, those people have been doing everything possible to seek to tarnish the image of whatever we are doing to promote the Igbo tradition and culture. Based on that, anytime we are about to have this festival, issues of this nature or anything thereabout will crop up since 2017. And at the same time, this same people has taken Igbo community or all Nigerian community to court, to circuit court. These are the documents. And the case is still pending there. The case is still pending there. We are still going back on the 24th of this month regards to all these issues. So we are not surprised that they can formulate this kind of information just to tarnish the image of what we are doing. So I have many documents here. I learned there is a press release I saw somewhere they made that Igbo chief or our Eze was not done by Igbo community. This is the certificate given to him when we did the election at Igbo community meeting. It was not done privately. It was done right inside the meeting place. When I was not the president of Igbo community as at then, it was one of our brother, High Chief Onyema Ndarago, who was the president of Igbo community by then. The election was conducted. Yes. So, and these are certificate of Igbo community. This certificate here dates back to 208. 208. This is the original copy of Igbo certificate, 208. And this is one we are using, Igbo community Accra, Ghana. Before we came up, we write to Igbo community Ghana. This is the original certificate. Our brother that lost the election with our Eze, at a point he was also parading himself as Eze in Ghana here to some people, those who were supporting him. Within that period, the Ghana, this is Minister of Chieftaincy Affairs. This document is from Minister of Chieftaincy Affairs, wrote to him to desist from parading himself as Eze or as chief of the Igbos. That person that conducted election or compete the election with our Eze. These are documents that are openly in the public domain. These documents was signed by Nido Dusaki from recognition of Eze Chukwu Juju. This is on behalf of the Ghana Traditional Council. I didn't, this date far back as 31st October 2013. It is not today's date. And these are the fake documents that our brother was giving to people he wanted to crown chiefs, which we stopped him from. These are documents that are in public domain. Okay. I believe, and what the book I have here is the Igbo Community Minutes book as far back as 208. It's Igbo Community Minutes book as far back as 208. So whoever that is somewhere writing to the Igbo community, that is why we're even still at the court, circuit court, for the court to confirm all these things we are discussing here. So I want to thank you so that you help us to clarify all this message going around. I believe strongly that they are the people that has masterminded it to bring bad blood against what we normally do every September of the year. The New Yam Festival issue is an annual festival done by Igbos in every part of the world. It's not only in Ghana. Thank you very much.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen from the press, we'll try and get copies of all the documents that have been exhibited here. And then two, the king of the Igbo community himself will sit here to take 3 questions from the media.
Okay. I'm trying to jump up the lesson. Yes, I know. And I'm working any of them. They come out for total money.
Hey, Charlie, now Mike, no way. No problem. Mike, sorry, Chief. Thank you. Mama, Jimmy.
Are you designing me?
I feel much.
You have changed the design of my clothes.
Okay, so this is the existing protocol. That we will flow. After he finishes flowing, then we'll take 3 questions from the media. Kindly hand over the document so that we can get photocopies. and then the ones that they one on
Usenti no, make us say no. Ibo hine na o my Ghana mu.
one. So I don't know
I
if you are
say
ready.
Jude, Chukudi, Ihene too.
I'm ready.
Obe.
All right. Daddy, how does it go?
Okay, my name is Ya.
No. You do. You have to feel the after that, they will take 3 questions. All right.
Gen- Gentlemen of press, ladies, by the special grace of God, I am Eze Chukwu de Jude Henetu, the chief of Igbo community in Ghana, crowned by my community as it is in the Constitution of Ghana that had to do with foreign chiefs. My community elected me to be their chief. And by the special grace of God, I've been performing that right of the diaspora chief of my people, the Igbo community in Ghana. And this is 12 years and some few months of me occupying these foreign diasporan leadership seats. And I must also say thank you for the people of Ghana, host nation, that accommodate us to live and dwell and do business in Ghana. I also want to say a big thank you to Ghana Traditional Council that recognize the Igbo throne, the Igbo diasporan throne in Ghana. I'll take you back a little bit. I did not make myself the Igbo chief. The controversy that is spreading around the world in internet that had to do with the video that I made 2013 as the chairman of Igbo community outspoken was as a result of trade issue that Nigerians were having then with Ghana Trade Union, GUTA, from 2012 to 2013 thereabout, when the GUTA asked Nigerians to leave their local market as the trade law established that foreigners are not supposed to be in a retail market, in a retail goods in the local market. Now, as of that time, we had a lot of in and out of meetings with the trade ministry. I can remember a couple of our meetings, some level of advices given to us that for we to go and build a mall that can accommodate us there so that we'll be able to get ourselves out from this misunderstanding with Ghana Trade Union. Then we started thinking on how to develop this vision of getting a mall for ourselves. Then we thought of having this along Aflawo Road. There is a good relationship we had with Nene Tepe, the paramount king of Ningo Pram Pram. Far back, 2008, 2009, we built primary school for them there to support the village, the education of the sons and daughters in that village. And we had a good relationship with him. And he had been telling us to get him investors because we have vast land and also beach areas. Then we remember there's opportunity over there. We can develop that mall there. We went to him for this beautiful idea. And we discussed this with him. And there, more idea come out of us. The idea of developing Igbo village as a business hub area. We discussed this with him, and the king was very happy for such vision, for such, it's like an estate to come into his kingdom. He told us he can even offer us 200 acres of land. Not offer for free, but, for we to buy. We said it's too much. He said 100. We said 50 is okay for us. And he made his boys to go show us the land. We had videos, we had pictures. We come back to him, agreed on terms of payment. And we agreed that the payment will take place in tranches, 3 months. Then we came back. A week after, I had TV interview like as we are here, just like my president said. And during that interview, I said, we acquired 50 acres of land. We all want to build Igbo village and talk about the vision. Remember, this is an agreement with the king. For 3 months' time, we have to go for payment. 3 months' time, we went in for payment, and the king told us there is litigation over the land. We should hold our money. When he finished the litigation, we'll pay. We keep going in and out from 2013 to 2012, 2014. He could not round up his litigation. Along the process, we are fed up of in and out. We forget about that project. Though sometimes we talk about the vision. That is how this project, we left it. The video you are seeing on the internet that I said we'll build Igbo village was made 2013, 12 years ago. If you look at my age now, my age then, that time no small biabia. That time, you can see the video how young I was then, 12 years ago. Now, we have no piece of land acquired in Ningo Pram Pram for that project because it did not come to pass. Nowhere in Ghana we bought land for Igbo village till now, till tomorrow. But it was so bad that some of our bloggers misinterpreted the vision and they said, we want to build Igbo kingdom in Ghana. That is 100% lies. If you go back to that video, you see what I said is Igbo village. And the interpretation of village is different from kingdom. We have no any plan to build any kingdom in Ghana. We cannot build kingdom on top of someone's kingdom. It is impossible. But some mischievous, some of our sons and daughters that believe that through internet and through having more viewers, they'll be making money from there, now decided to tarnish the image of a humble person like me just for them to make money from the internet and giving wrong information. That's one. Two, the same people also trying to create misunderstanding between the two nations, Ghana and Nigeria, because of pure nuts they are making from internet because of their followers. Without thinking the consequences of what they are doing, that this is enough to destroy image of a country, is enough to cause problem, is enough to cause xenophobia. If you look at the internet, there's so many AI videos against me. Some people will say I am on the run. Some people will say, I'm building a kingdom. I want to destroy Ghana. I want to rule Ghana. I want to, put Ghana in my pocket. Who am I to do this? And this is 100% mischievous. If they understand what they are doing, I don't think they will do this. They even put in the internet that people has come to my house to protest. Nobody came to my house for protest. And that video is seriously causing problem. Our people back home, all over the world, are calling us, thinking that we are not safe in Ghana. But Ghana is one of the most safest countries in the world that accommodates everybody, that the security of Ghana is so good and so tight that people are comfortable living in Ghana. But what these internet bloggers are doing, they are rather destroying the image of the nation without thinking. By the grace of God, as we live in Ghana, doing our businesses, have our house where we live, when we grow old or we decide to relocate from Ghana, we will not take the properties home. It's already built in Ghana. It's also part of development. And we have businesses. We will not be part of anything that will destroy the nation. If anything that will destroy the nation come through us, that means our businesses, our properties will also be destroyed. A progressive man protects what belongs to him. A progressive man protects even ordinary of his pencil. In our various homes, when you buy a pencil, give to your children. This is yours, this is yours. Sometimes they write their names on the pencil. If the other person take the pencil, the other one gets angry because they're taking his pencil. How much more we that have businesses? So I want to let the world know that every stories they are putting out there is not a real story. Thank God you will hear from that video clearly that is the village we are talking about. That was vision since 12 years ago. So there's no existence of such. Then, remember, I also married a Ghanaian for 28 years with 5 biological children and other adopted children that are also Ghanaians. Where on earth you think that I will be a part of destruction or a part of uncomfortable for the host nation when I have my seed here, being my children? They're Ghanaians and they're also Nigerians, but the first identity of them are Ghanaians. I felt so bad when some bloggers will be saying that Igbos should go, Igbo should go. We don't want him in Ghana. Are you also sacking my wife, your daughter? Are you also sacking my children, your children? Are you also sacking my business? Are you also taking away my property, being my house? But I don't blame the people of Ghana. Heaven bear me witness. I blame those mischievous that are trying to make money from internet to cause trouble. Our brother Cyrus made a statement 24 hours after this problem he created. Cyrus, is the one that created this problem in Ghana. He said 24 hours after his followers, his viewers is over 600,000. That means you want to make money from the destruction of somebody's image. You are looking for followers, then you want to destroy somebody's image. I want to use the opportunity to tell the youth of Ghana, please, don't allow yourself to be used by a mischiever who is touching the emotions of the people for them to go into destruction over Nigerians' property. While you are, if at all you go in to do that, while you are doing that, he'll be taking the footage of what you are doing to put also in his platform and making more money, and you are there to destroy. So please, the youth of Ghana, I plead with you people not to engage yourself in this kind of situation that somebody is provoking you to get into that. Ghana is a peaceful nation. As long as I am concerned, I remain loyal to this country, Ghana, and the entire Igbos in Ghana. We are submissive to the authority of this nation. I also want to say apologies to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and all the traditional institutions in Ghana for these fake news that has given wrong image of Ghana in the world as if Ghanaians are sacking Nigerians, which is never true. Every video you saw in the internet is all about cut and join, AI. So please be rest assured that Igbos that live in Ghana, we are law-abiding citizens. Thank you.
Okay, so we take 3 questions. Okay. Your name, number, and house.
My name is Ibgos. I want to know, you've printed how the feeling outside. It's too much. What message do you have for those worried outside that Ghana is?
I held a meeting with the foreign minister of Ghana 2 days ago, Honorable Minister Samuel Okojoto Ablakwa. And in my meeting with him, it's all about this problem of land issue and kingdom issue. And I explained to him, sir, there's no single land. And I explained this I just told you. Now he was so surprised. Then he also made me to understand that the concerns of this nation, great country Ghana, is for we all to live in peace. They don't want anything that will cause xenophobia in Ghana. For that reason, I have to put up a press release on my meeting with him, which I did immediately the next morning. It's on air everywhere. I want to tell everybody around the world, more especially Nigerians that are concerned about these social media fake informations that Ghanaians are beating Nigerians, destroying their businesses, asking them to go. I want to tell you that this is internet fake informations. Our people back home and all over the world, we are safe in Ghana. There's no single protest in Ghana. We're 100% safe. Nobody came here for any protest. It's all about internet-generated stories, AI. So I want to assure you people, don't panic. The government of Ghana, they are in control of the security of us, the Nigerians that live in Ghana. There's no cause for alarm. Thank you.
All right, second question. Yes. And Nana, yeah.
Okay, my name is I'm wanting with your opinion. Sir, before you met with the Foreign Affairs Minister, the earlier reports that came indicated that the chiefs and people of Nigo Pram also held a press conference to clarify their part of the story, where they mentioned that they actually don't want any settlement or any establishment of a kingdom in their community and a whole lot. Please, after that, have you been able to get in touch with them? And if you have, what is the outcome?
There is no land acquired there, so they didn't invite me for any, no letter was sent to me. No invitation was given to me. And they've also, I believe, they've also made their own research and realized the land was not acquired. So that's it.
Okay, last again.
Okay.
All right.
Eze, please, it also came on social media, on Metro TV, where Hassan Ayariga was making claims that you were arrested. How true is this?
Listen,
claims?
when issues like this come, the security of the nation must be concerned about it to know, to hear from me. The NIB, that is the previously BNI, came here last week, Thursday, and they invited me to come on Monday by 10 a.m. that the Director General wanted to see me and have interaction with me. I went there on Monday, 10 a.m. Then before then, I also had a call from National Security for invitation to also to come on Monday by 2 p.m. I went there on Monday with, I went to see the NIB. I sat with them and questions were put to me and I clarified them. What I just told you about the land. And I put my statements. And I also went there with Nigeria consulate because Nigeria as a nation are concerned in this fake news going around because Nigeria High Commissioner knows me, knows the Igbo community, and what we are doing as regards of promotion of our culture and tradition. Then we moved to national security by invitation. And they also had their interaction with me, questions and answers with me. And several hours were spent there with them, and bail was given to me. So nobody came to arrest me. I went for invitation. Thank you.
We are ready to take a, but we take the last one. Last one. Okay, let's do it. Your name and where you come from.
Prosper Abenega was Supreme newspaper. The Igbo, the vision of the establishment of the Igbo village have been put on hold due to the issue of land. I want to know whether that vision is still alive, that maybe one day it will come to fruition, or because of this, you have abolishing this completely.
The vision is dead since many years ago. If the vision is still in existence, maybe by now we would have acquired the land. But the vision is gone. We have none of that vision anymore.
Okay, so I think that was all. Okay, so mention it now.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm a content creator. So we have seen all the videos going around as people are painting the Igbo community as bad image. As you, as Igbo leader in Ghana, what are you going to say to people who are painting the bad image for Igbo community? That's what I want to ask.
Who lives in a glass house? Don't throw stone at it. When you think you are painting image of somebody because you want to make money on the internet, one day somebody will also paint your image wrongly. You cannot, because you're a content creator, you will sit down there lying. You should know there's law of karma. So who's ever painting Igbo community black in internet, even some people put AI that's handcuffed from me and all that. Where on earth handcuff get into my hands? So those that are doing this should be very careful and remember there's law of karma. You might think you will destroy somebody's image, but someone else also destroy yours. Then finally, I also had an interview with Hassan Ayariga, who was also painting black of my name. I want to let him know that a leader does not talk like that. You cannot say anything that you have no evidence of it. When you are talking to public, say what is real and don't paint somebody wrongly. It is so cheap for him to open his mouth to say, I'm a human trafficker. But I want him to put those things, those his evidence together, and the time will come, he will let me know how he's saying that I'm a human trafficker. If indeed he have the qualities to be a president of a nation, this alone has disqualified him because it's a wrong information and you are giving the youth of the nation wrong emotional torture information for them to rise against your fellow African brothers. We are all travelers. I believe he's also lived abroad. If somebody raised allegation for him like that abroad, will he exist there? He cannot exist there. So my brother, yes, and Ayaruga, be careful of your trances when you are in public against your fellow human being. But I leave it for God. Thank you.
Okay, so we take the very last one from the president.
Thank you.
Your name, where coming from?
My name is Michael Abapo, aka Barrister. I'm not a content creator. I'm not representing any media. I'm doing it for peace. Please, Your Highness, I want to ask, there is this news circulating concerning about some of the Igbos in this country killing people around and all those. What advice do you have for those Nigerians that are committing crimes and tarnishing the good people of Nigerians or the other Nigerians that are here, who are here for business? What advice do you have for those Nigerians?
First of all, from this place and from the Office of Igbo Community President, we always tell our people, don't ever engage in crime. If you commit crime, the laws of the land will hold you and prosecute you based on the crime you committed. We always tell people this, and we never support crime. Number two, what is giving me stress more is when one Nigerian or two commit crime, they will generate it that the whole Nigerians are crime committers. In every home, there's Mensa. So it pains me a lot when something like this happens, they say the whole Nigeria, Igbos and all that. So please, if you're a Nigerian, you live in Ghana, don't engage yourself in any crime. Don't engage yourself even in Ghana election because you are not a Ghanaian. Don't engage yourself in anything that will sabotage the name of Nigeria. Don't engage yourself in anything that will make Nigeria to look like we are stupid. I always say this, that Igbos, Nigerians, we can start selling pure water with 100 cities. Come back in 1 month time, that 100 has increased to 200. Come back in 6 months time, that 200 has increased to 1,000. We have patience to do business. We have patience to increase our strength to make more for future. We are not those that believe to make it today and die tomorrow. That is why you see Igbos, sometimes say an Igbo man, 2, 3, 5 years ago, when he came here, he was wearing chaliwete. After 5 years, you see him doing well. We have patience. So we are not people of that nature. But remember, in every 12, there's always Judas. And that Judas must be fished out. That was why Judas was fished out, and he also hanged himself. The consequences of what Judas did was for him to kill himself. So the consequences of Nigerians any Nigerian commit crime here is the law of the land. Thank you. No. Come.
We've heard so many times. The wife is the
Chief,
Ghanaian,
we have to-
the wife is the Ghanaian, the wife is the Ghanaian.
Wait, this about Chief will drop.
Yes.
Wait,
Which one?
you have to allow
Yeah, Chief. Yeah. Yes.
That's 1 minute.
Yes.
What will he do alone?
Huh?
Chief Kalisto.
Abusianti,
He will talk.
there
No,
is
we're
a
gonna talk.
Igbo
Just finish what I.
Ghana.
It's about wife.
Yeah.
What is it? My
His
wife.
Royal
She will
Majesty,
say, but let's.
His Royal
Yes.
Highness, as a Dr. Jude Chukwudi
Where is the guys?
Hina too.
Ah,
And
okay.
when
Okay,
you
wait,
know
let's
this
get to
want
come
to
and
be
talk
an
after that.
watch
Say,
say
forget the Bible.
oh
But
my
no,
God,
no,
no,
come,
no.
come.
When you
Chief
be
should
a
speak. Let me plan the coach you guys what to say.
I think so
Chief, come and
allegations or
speak.
man for a level against
I'm
him
gonna
no
go and have a
yeah there no crabia any sansem no emu.
Chief, I want you.
Sorry, please let's take our mics off.
Oh, your man, Ewo, I carry your badge. Chineke.
Thank you very much.
You will pay for it too.
Thank you, Your Highness.
For taking the money.
Ti abusua yeguso a ɛwɔ hasen a ɛyɛ ɔhene no yere no ɛyɛ adeɛ a nea wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ Ghanani no ɛnkyɛ biara no ɔne yɛn ɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ na yɛahwɛ sɛ ɔyɛ Nigeriani anaasɛ ɔyɛ Ghanani sɛ ofi Central Region anaasɛ ofi Central Region no yɛbɛhu ne nyinaa saa berɛ yi a
Ready?
Please, where? Chief Callistus have about less than 1 or 2 minutes away so that we can go to our mother, that's the wife of the Igbo. When she's done, then we'll call it a wrap. Just some few words from Chief Callistus.
Thank you, members of the press. My name is Chief Callistus Eloziwa. I'm the beauty chairman of Nigerian Diaspora Organization. Our core responsibility as NIDO is to make sure our people live peacefully with their host countries, behave and respect the laws of the land. And also, we are unifiers. We also attract investment into our host country and also move investment back to our nations. This is our core responsibility. Last time I made a video, and my video was centered on the happenings, which we know is not healthy for our two nations. It's not healthy for our two nations that have lived together as one people. Two nations that gave us the confidence to stay how many years we stayed in Ghana. Two nations that gave us the confidence to establish our businesses here. Two nations that are giving us the confidence to marry in Ghana and have our children here. Two nations that allowed us to have our children to be educated in the land of Ghana. If we don't have that confidence, if we don't trust the land of Ghana, if we don't believe in the people of Ghana, all this we will not do. We are doing this because I engage in all these things I just mentioned here because of the peace the Ghana people have given to us. And we want to maintain that peace. So my mission this afternoon is basically to let our brothers and our sisters in Ghana know that we are not at war with them and cannot be at war with them. And will not allow anybody to cause anything that will bring problems between us and our brothers in Ghana here. We are one people. Yes, we have been divided by the colonial masters, but we will not divide ourselves anymore. Whatever that will bring division between Nigeria and Ghanaians, please, every Nigerian in Ghana must make sure you don't allow such things to happen. And I want to also warn every Nigerian, wherever you are today, please do not engage in any activity that will bring issues or violence or attack on anybody. Please avoid it. We want peace to reign. We want peace to reign. And I repeat, we want peace to reign. And I believe Ghanaians will see the truth. And when they see this truth, they are going to be the ones to fight for this truth. And the peace will prevail among us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So just one minute, let's our mother we can take a 5 minutes.
No. So, my bag. There's not much to speak. Hmm? No, yes. No. Speak your language.
Of course, now.
Sir, was I not brief enough? Yeah, it is well.
Quiet on set. We are recording. If you are recording, can we please move? For the top 3, 2, hold on. Then I think it out. I will 3, 2, 1, ready, one.
Ambassador. Ambassador. His Excellency, sir. Afternoon, His Excellency. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Doctor, you're mistaken, sir. I, he's doing,
abusua nti no na dwumadie no nea ɛkɔsiiɛ ɛno no ha ɛyɛ Ghana News TV so medin ɛne Nana Sefa Hene Bobo mɛsɛ sɛ ɛno dedi kan waba a wɔhwɛ me a na subscribe na wahyɛ ɛde ama me.
Try and get him a copy of the speech, photocopy. You give your number to him, he will give you the full speech. Yeah. That is 1, 2. Let's do this so that we can all believe that the names are here. Alex Boy, you can say the guy. As the question, can I ask?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Ibgos just a GDC. Jacob Ibgos, GDC online. I said serious. There is one. Newman.
Yeah, I would say I'll do that.
Thank you very much. Okay, you want to go? Just that's it. If you have a different the difference.
Pese untono you should learn five. A dying and answer Japadia when it does so our person of Africa. You should learn five. So we'll send this car. I'm on the 4.